Good afternoon, everyone. In today's video, we're continuing to watch an active period of severe weather across the U.S. And this is the current look at the United States. We do have multiple areas of severe weather expected today, and including, we're looking at the radar right now. So we currently have storms firing off here in Kentucky and Ohio. We're seeing some storms as well there in Colorado. We're even seeing storms up here in the northern Midwest, and all of these do have, well, a couple of these do have those severe thunderstorm watches. I think those will be in effect here until about 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time and also about 8 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. So just stay weather aware if you do live in those severe thunderstorm watches. Again, we do have those storms ongoing there in Kentucky, with also a few severe thunderstorm warnings ongoing with those as well. So that's what's pretty much going on today. And we do have also a little bit of a system up here in the northwest, bringing some snow and rain showers, but nothing much going on besides this severe weather expected across the Midwest, Rocky Mountains, and the Ohio Valley. The main tornado risk for today will be mainly in Kentucky, where we do have a 5% chance for tornadoes there. And also for the wind risk, we do have a decent wind threat. We do have a 65 mile per hour winds possible here in this area, this kind of hatched black area. The rest, however, you're going to see 60 mile per hour winds within those storms. And for hail, we do have also multiple chances for quarter-sized hail and up. Tomorrow's outlook will be a little more intense, but we do have an enhanced risk for severe weather here in Iowa, Minnesota, and Wisconsin. And we also have another slight risk down here in the Ohio Valley and the southeast. And also look at that tornado risk. We do have a 5% chance here for tornadoes there in Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, and also a 5% chance for tornadoes in that slight risk. So definitely areas to watch here. A definite tornado watch, I think, could be issued here up in the Midwest, but maybe a severe thunderstorm watch or so down here. But since the severe potential down here, I think both of these may be tornado watch areas for tomorrow. Now, you could see 60 mile per hour winds tomorrow, but one of those main threats will be hail. You could see large hail, 2-inch plus in diameter, up there in the Midwest. So in that 30% chance region, you could see some big time hail tomorrow on Thursday. Now, lastly, here's the day 3 outlook, which is Friday. We do have another chance for severe weather, and most of the widespread severe weather will be expected for Friday, reaching from Michigan all the way down there into Texas. So again, one of those main areas will be for Friday. Again, you need to be staying weather aware. You need to be getting updates, especially if you do live in any of these severe weather areas, especially if you live in any of these areas mentioned today that will be expecting severe weather over the next 3 days. Let's take a look on how these storms will progress today. As you can see, this is currently 4 p.m. We do have those storms, definitely very strong line of storms up there in Minnesota, Wisconsin. We have some cells down there in Colorado, and also Kentucky is seeing those severe thunderstorms. Now let's go ahead and move forward here throughout today. We're going to head for around 5 p.m. or so, and these storms do continue here in Minnesota and Wisconsin. Those will continue to move southeast, and we do have those storms still ongoing there in Colorado and Kentucky. Those storms will become a lot more widespread down there in Kentucky around 7 p.m. or so. Look at that bow echo. Definitely some big time winds later this evening here in Wisconsin and now Michigan around 7 p.m. Definitely need to watch out for those for, again, a big potential for winds and possibly some tornadoes down here. Could be possible in Kentucky. So watch out for those. And then we move into around 8 p.m. or so. Those storms look to be becoming even more widespread up there in Wisconsin, and looks to be more a line of storms down here for that big time wind threat from those storms in Colorado into Kansas and Oklahoma and states, areas like that. And as you can see, those storms look to be diminishing in Kentucky by 11 p.m. or so. Still some very strong storms ongoing, however, by 12 a.m. in Kansas and Oklahoma. Even Wisconsin still seeing some very strong storms into the overnight hours, and the hits around 2 a.m. or so. Still very strong storms there in Oklahoma. And a little bit of Texas there, may see a little bit of something there. Looks to be those storms diminishing by 2 a.m. there in Wisconsin. So let's zoom in here into Oklahoma. This is again 2 a.m. or so later tonight, and then we headed to around 3 a.m. where those storms look to be getting even stronger. As you can see, this is heading into Bartlesville, Oklahoma, just to the north of Oklahoma City. around 4 a.m. or so, and those just continue to get stronger and stronger. You get to 6 a.m. or so, very stormy morning ahead for Bartlesville area and also southeast Kansas, and those just continue here towards the Joplin area by 7 a.m. or so. Finally, by 8 a.m. it looks to be kind of diminishing into heavy rain showers, but still, flash flooding may be one of those concerns for these areas, especially becoming a lot more clustered, maybe moving slower. So that way, watch out for flash flooding potential for tomorrow morning. Let's look at the future radar for tomorrow. This is 12 p.m. for Thursday. As you can see, we are seeing those storms there already in Missouri around lunchtime. And as we move forward throughout the afternoon, we head to around 1 p.m., 2 p.m. or so, and those storms look to be getting a little bit stronger there. Again, one of those main threats for these storms down here is tornadoes, so you need to watch out and stay weather aware. Have those ways to get watches and warnings. And as you can see, we do have a little bit of a cell down up here in near St. Paul. Maybe one of those main cells that may produce some very large hail, and also possibly a chance for tornadoes again. Those will continue through 5 p.m. or so as we get some very widespread and strong storms down there in Kentucky, south of Indianapolis, north of Memphis. You're seeing some very strong storms. Again, the very large hail I think could be possible in at least 2 storms tomorrow near the St. Paul area, so around Minneapolis. So you need to be staying weather aware and get those ways to get watches and warnings, especially tornado warnings for tomorrow. And as you can see, we're headed towards around 6 p.m. or so. You're still seeing these very strong storms and even more storms developing over here in Wisconsin and Minneapolis. Those are becoming a lot more clustered down here in Kentucky. Once again, a very widespread complex of storms is expected for tomorrow in 2 different areas, and those will continue through 10 p.m. or so, where that now enters the Great Lakes region. And as you can see, those storms just continue down here as well, entering even Virginia and North Carolina. You're still seeing those strong storms by 12 a.m. or so, but they don't look as severe, which is also a good thing since we're heading into overnight hours by now. But again, you still need to be weather aware through the overnight hours. Tornadoes could be possible still as you head towards the Charlotte area, but it should be mainly diminished by then. But again, chances for tornadoes is definitely still a chance with pretty much every storm that develops. So you just need to be weather aware every time a storm hits your area. Even if there's not a tornado risk, there's been tornadoes that haven't even had a tornado risk. So you still need to be weather aware, especially with stronger storms. But if you probably don't need to be worried if it's just a little light rain shower for any tornadoes. But again, strong storms are all capable of producing tornadoes. Just maybe it may be a low chance, it might be a high chance. Just need to be weather aware with any storms that may approach your area. Some more strong storms may develop, especially some discrete supercells over here southeast of Minneapolis by 2 a.m. of Friday. So again, you need to be weather aware for the overnight hours, as again, I think tornado threat may be diminished for the overnight hours, but hail threat will be still there. Look at that on the HRRR model. A very strong cell there. I think could be capable here of possibly producing some pretty big sized hail for the overnight hours. So again, just stay weather aware here, and we'll also have more details on Friday's risk in tomorrow's video. I can have those ways to get watches and warnings, especially tornado warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings. If you live in a flash flood prone area, again, pay attention to those flash flood warnings and move to higher ground if needed. If you did enjoy, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new and turn on post notifications. I post daily uploads on everything weather. Hurricane season is here. In fact, the National Hurricane Center has started their routine outlooks, so hurricane videos will be coming out as the hurricane season starts to ramp up. I do mainly do the Atlantic, but I may also do the Pacific if any major storms develop there. But yeah, share this video, share this information with any friends or family that may live in these areas. Share this on social media. Share this information for anyone that you may know live in this significant severe weather that may be possible today, tomorrow, or Friday. Again, severe weather is expected for all 3 days. So share this video with any friends or family may even generally like weather related content. But as always, stay safe. I'll see you in the next one.